recording. That's your recording. It's very faint. Do I want to go and listen to it now? Can you do another recording? Hello? Hello?
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Morning, how you doing?
Fine, sir.
That's your recording faint. People are not hearing what you said.
I'll do another one in the morning. It's just to, what was it called? It's just to add some point to what Olaleko sent. I'll do it this morning. Don't worry, sir. I think it's my phone. And I was very, very tired yesterday. And this morning
But
now, I have 1 hour this morning because of my children. I have to take care of them. So that's why I'm giving 6 to 7. And people are not here now. Should we start?
let us start. But today is my birthday, but this economic, they give me headache.
Happy birthday to you, sir. Wishing you long life and prosperity, sir.
Thank you very much.
Should we wait till 6:10?
Okay, let's wait, sister.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, so
Good
we'll
morning,
start
Ajara.
from how is everything now? Okay, good morning. This morning we'll be looking at international factor movement, and we'll be considering capital here as the factor of production here. So in this case, we'll be looking at how capital flows from one country to another, from one firm of a country to another country, or from an individual of a country to another country. So we see how big capital are being transferred, maybe through establishing a company, maybe a sister company in that host country, or you as an individual investing in their market, maybe by buying bonds, by buying stock. International factor movement. So the way capital comes in, it can come in form of foreign direct investment and foreign portfolio investment. So we might be asked to differentiate between what foreign direct investment is and what foreign portfolio investment, what it means. So what is foreign investment? In foreign investment, let's start from there. Foreign investment just simply means that, okay, you are investing in another country, which is not your country. That is foreign investment. So capital flowing from one country to another country, foreigners having, ownership interest in that business, it is the same thing as foreign investment. Foreign investment helps the economy to grow. And it can be from institutions, it can be from individuals, it can be from corporations. It depends on the foreigner, it depends on the individual from the other country, or it depends from the another corporation that wants to come and establish here, or it depends on an individual that wants to come and buy to have a share in the product. So that is foreign investment. That is what foreign investment. So it comes in two ways. So it's either it comes through foreign portfolio investment, or it comes through foreign direct investment. Now, let's get the key differences between the two. If investors, I'll use MTN as an example. MTN has, they have their company in South Africa, and they consider Nigeria as where they think if they bring their, as at the time they were in Nigeria, there was no GSM then. We are using, is it Nitel? So as at that time, when they felt they would have done the analysis that, okay, this country, they don't have the technology here to do this. And aside that, we also see that, okay, we can make a quick money here. So all these things put together, MTN decide to, establish here in Nigeria. So that kind of establishment is foreign direct investment. That is either they come and build their company here, or they partner with another company. So in this case, MTN now has come to have their own company in Nigeria. They decide to have another branch in Nigeria. So that is what FDI is all about. So in FDI, since they are the one, is either they are, why they can build, they can lease. So since they want to have their own company here, they will take ownership of that company. So they have say in whatever they want to do. Unlike foreign portfolio investment, portfolio investment, that one has to do with what? It is quick money. Let us see how I can bring my money, maybe as an individual or as an institution. Let me see how we can buy from your stock or from your bond or from your securities. Let's see how we can buy and quickly make our money. So that is why whenever there is crisis in a country, it is very easy for those involved in foreign portfolio investment to withdraw. You understand? Especially if it is liquid, they'll quickly sell it and turn it to their money. Well, in a case of foreign direct investment, they have the establishment here, they have their building, they have everything here. They can't quickly, they can't really move or pull out like that. So, and I've said it that foreign direct investment involves establishing a subsidiary in another country, like this MTN South Africa coming to have MTN Nigeria, MTN Dubai, MTN, you understand? So they can join with an existing company, or they can decide to form a joint venture partner with that company in the with that company they want to come and invest in. So is either they build, is either they want to start their own branch, is either they want to be a sister to that company in the host country, or they want to form a kind of partnership. But if you are talking about portfolio is purchase of securities of foreign countries. What are the securities that we're talking about? Looking at their stocks, we are looking at their bond. So that is why foreign direct investment, it is a long-term investment. That's another one. It is a long-term investment. But when we're looking at foreign portfolio investment, it is a short-term investment, because that is why their money is referred to as quick, hot money. Let me see what we can buy here, and let's see how we can move. So, and I've studied that foreign portfolio investment, it can quickly be sold off. Maybe that is where the short term also come in. It can quickly be sold off if they want to make their money. And when it comes to the framework, it has shorter period. FPI, the foreign portfolio investment, has shorter investment period than the direct investment. So in direct investment, they are the one coming to have that business here. So that ownership, they have control over that business. Because it involves, there's building going on, there's manufacturing going on, building, buying, even buying of building. In MTN now, they don't build as such. What they do is they just lease, you understand? Or they just say, okay, let's say we want to use your building for 10 years and all that. So let's just know the due point that we want to just note that, okay, FDI has a long-term period of investment, while foreign portfolio investment has short-term investment. And foreign direct investment, in here you have to acquire a facility. You have to maybe you build or you lease. You just know that you want to come and have a stand in another country. So that will be difficult for them to to just pull out So I think I've been able to explain that. So if an investor is coming, you first consider the political stability of that country that you want to come. Now, during this xenophobic attack, Nigeria can't just say, okay, that is when they want to go and invest in a certain, maybe one country. It's not that time you say, okay, because as at that time, uh, South Africa is not settled. So you can't just say, okay, that is when you want to come and invest in South Africa, or South Africa during NSAS. Maybe that is when you now said, okay, you want to come and invest here, or you want to come and start your company here. No, it has the country you are coming to invest in must be stable. So if you are looking at foreign direct investments, you are looking at the multinationals, corporations, and what they do is they come and form a new subsidiary in another state. You understand? The parent company will come and have a sister company in another country. So that is just the difference between FDI and the foreign direct investment and foreign portfolio investment. Foreign direct investment have a long-term investment. But foreign portfolio investment, they have short term because they can easily pull out. But foreign direct investment, whenever there is crisis or whenever, they can easily pull out. Then in foreign direct investment, they own ownership, they have the control. But foreign portfolio investment, you don't have the control of that market, since you are just, you just want to be a shareholder, you just want to buy from their securities, from their bond, from their stock. So foreign direct investment has also to do with uh, uh, foreign direct, they are active, unlike FPI. The individuals are they are passive, they don't really have say as such. So there are so many things that will warrant an investors from another country to come and say, okay, I want to come and invest here. Take for example, MTN has come to invest in Nigeria because they know as at that time we needed GSM and we don't have it. And when they came, they displaced NITEL. Then aside that, the way foreign direct investment comes in again, I told you that we have they come in through especially all these multinational corporations. Now, if they see that they have this country, Nigeria, let's say South Africa, or let's say China, if they see Nigeria has these resources, let's say sugarcane, and they will now look for, maybe they want to produce something that has to do with sugar or that has to do with sugarcane. So they will now look for a country that have these resources. They don't need to disturb themselves. They will come and enjoy that enormous resources, raw material or natural resources that host country has. So instead of investing, instead of doing that in their country, that is where all countries are not sufficient. You understand? They can have in abundance here, and they might be lacking in another. So in that kind of resources, if they don't have that sugar in their own country, the sugarcane in their country, they will just look for a country that has sugarcane, and they will now come and establish their own plant here. So it's just that they are now sleeping, they are rolling and mesmerizing in sugarcane, unlike in the other country that they don't have. So that is one. And another thing about FDI again, what will attract a foreign investor to your country. Again, you look at the growing market, the growth of the market. If you see that, yes, you have consumers for this market, for this product, if you see they are ready to buy, That is why in Nigeria, there is nothing you bring here that you don't, you don't sell. So they will look at you, they will look at that and say, okay, there is market for this product here. Let us come and establish here. Let us have business here so we can enjoy the growth of the market. Now, the another thing again that they consider is um, they are coming to invest in your own country. So importing to their side now might involve, so many things, might be, tariff barriers, maybe in form of quota, maybe in form of embargo and all that. So instead of all that wahala, instead of what they will be giving them as wahala, let me kukuma come and invest. Let me kukuma come and establish myself in that country. So there's nothing like paying any duty fee. So in that case, they will establish in that it will be easier for them to establish and sit down and do whatever they want to do. Then so in that case, they've escaped those tariff or barriers they will pay in terms of, okay, they want to import. Then another one thing that will attract an investor from another country to come and invest again is, risk diversification. I say, okay, if we have this in South Africa, with the way things are going, the way the situation of the country is and all that, political instability, insecurity and all that, let us go and establish in another country. Let us, this what we are producing here, let's go and do it in another country. So in case if the other country, if they fail, maybe there is drop in sales, we can always cover up. So if there is drop in sales in South Africa, we can always use Nigeria to cover. So if
Please
there
mute
is,
yourself. Oh.
so let me now go back to the reasons he gave in class. He said, one, firms will invest in another country, maybe because of the growing market of that product. If you see that there's a demand, the demand for that product is high, you also come and okay, let's say noodles now. You see that people are consuming noodles here. So another country will say, why not let also to come and enjoy this market? They already, this product is already has gained the market, has gained the relevance. So let us come in and do another noodles here, because people are ready to buy and there's a demand for that product. So you can always come in and then establish a company and then you start selling noodles. Then another one, capital seeks to a country, capital will flow into a country that you see that they have high per capita income. If I can be going on with 500,000, if a foreign investor says that, okay, what an individual take home here is 500,000. So if I'm producing something worth of 200,000, yes, they can buy it. That is why, and he used that of, he just used Lagos. There's nothing you bring to Lagos that you don't sell. Just like if you want to establish, if you want to start saying you want to start selling, you sell in an area whereby they will buy, and they have that ability to buy. Now there are some people that bring stuff to MTN to come and sell. What they are bringing, the price at which they will sell at MTN will be different from the price that they will sell at ABC Investment or Gbelepawo Investment or Gbelepawo Limited or just look for any name. So, they already know that, MTN, don't mind them. They are paying them very well. If I bring this one to them now, they can even go and get it at Okerika market. They will buy it, pancake it, iron it, and sell it to them that, this one, they just brought it from abroad. They will get their money. But if they come to Belepao, Limited, now will be like, what are we saying? Our salary is 15 naira, and you are bringing something of 80,000 naira. We can't buy it. But if you bring product of 100,000 to MTN, and MTN that is earning over 200, of course, it will be easy for them to just remove the money. So I'm just using this example. So anywhere they see that they have high per capita income, they try to, invest there. Anywhere they see that their money will be doubled, everywhere they see that, yes, the business will thrive, they will also want to put in their capital there. You don't put your capital where you know there will be loss. You don't put your capital where you know that you won't get any gain. No. That is why men too, if they are following women, they won't spend their money on the women that they know do not give them sex or that will not cook for them. No, nobody is doing wasted effort. So men will put their money, they will spend their money on women that they know that, okay, this one is going to do them well. Then I also mentioned tariff and non-tariff barriers. They will consider that, okay, instead of
what are you treating?
I'm still on reason how capital flows. Reason for international movement of capital. What will attract a foreigner to come and invest in your country? So I'm using his note now. I'm starting from the point he gave his note. So I now use that of he said capital will seek to flow in countries with high per capita income. That is, they will look at what the take home of an individual in that country. So if in that country, at least the take home is 500,000, of course, and they are producing something worth of 100,000, they can come in and establish.
Today is my birthday, so all of you must wish me birthday first before I continue this lecture. So today is my birthday because my birthday will make everybody to remember and write very well.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Rice and soup very plenty after this exam.
Joyous anniversary, monsieur.
Okay.
After the class, just give us the venue.
No problem. Okay.
Who is speaking French?
It's French girl.
One better. Mind yourself.
Let's not divert. We have just 15 minutes left.
Oh yeah. Let's continue.
But hope I've not been talking to myself since.
No, not at all.
You're doing well.
Okay, sir. So another point is,
please wait, hold on. Sorry, don't be angry. I don't want to drag you back, but the reality is most of us thought that we're going to wake up and meet voice notes. So we joined very late. We don't even know where you are. We already missed a lot. What's going to happen to us? Sorry, my dear. Sorry. My dear.
Yes, I slept off. And
I'm not blaming
I think
it's understandable. I understand that you slept off. You sounded very weak, so we understand that. But now the thing is, some of us have already missed almost everything that you said. And some have not even woken up because they were expecting that.
You know what? Let me just
come and listen.
Yes. Let me just finish. Let me finish and recap. Do you get? Because yes, international capital movement. Let us just finish it. The difference between the FDI and FPI, the reasons, the factors that will attract a foreigner to come and invest in a host country, the benefits, and what it could cost an host country. So now where we are is factors that we attract. this debt of capital. So now we've mentioned market share, we've mentioned high per capita income and material and natural resource. So in market share, I'm saying that a foreigner will come and invest in an host country when they see that, yes, there is a market for this product that they are coming to sell. These people are lacking, and once they just bring it, look at when MTN came, we just embraced the GSM. You understand? We embraced SIM. There was no SIM then. SIM was because they know we don't have. Look at it. They really extorted us that time. They are selling SIM at the rate of 100,000, 120,000 then. But look at SIM now. It's just 59. So they just came to to enjoy that market that time. So, and high capital income, they also, foreigners will invest where they see that, yes, they have this money. That's where I use MTN and another local, company. So I now use, in a layman language, I said, somebody coming to sell in MTN already knows that they are earning high. So even if you buy something at 10 naira, you will double the money because they know they earn the salary that they will use to pay it. So if you are earning, let's say 300 in MTN, I can bring a product of 50,000 to you to buy. You will buy it conveniently. But in Bele Power Enterprise, if you are coming to come and sell, we just tell you that, come, we are earning 50,000 naira, and you are bringing something of 70,000 naira. That money is not there. So in this case, the foreigners will look at that country that they see, yes, once we bring this, they have the money to buy it. Maybe because of their taste or of income. So that's why I use the example of sugar cane. That is, you can a country like China will say, okay, there's this product, maybe it is called sugarline or something. And how can we get the sugarline? Sugarline is made from sugar cane. So, and we don't have sugar cane here. Let's come and build. Let's come and have a company in Nigeria, or there's this company in Nigeria, or maybe we already have a company in China that produces that. So let us have a sister company. Let's come and have a sister company in Nigeria. They have sugarcane in abundance. So sugarcane will also be produced in Nigeria. So because they see that sugarcane is very, very available in Nigeria, they can romance with sugarcane. So they can produce in high quantity. They have a large number, they have enormous material to produce what they want to produce. So foreigners, companies, foreign investors will come in and do what? They'll come and invest. Don't forget that I said foreign investment is safe. You are investing in another country that is not your country.
So, Amat, this one you explain, what do we call it? This last one you explain, what do we call it?
You want to, that is to access raw materials deposit. As the availability of raw material will make a foreign investor to come and invest.
Okay, go on.
Okay, then you also consider the, cheap labor. If you see what they are paying, I also use MTN. What they are paying MTN South Africa is not the same thing. If you look at the value, it's not the same thing as what they are paying MTN Nigeria. So they believe, well, MTN Nigeria, they need this money. So even if you just give them token, they are ready to, work and overwork. One of the this thing, they say I can work under duress. I can one of these points in CV. You understand? So there is cheap labor. So if they see that there is a cheap labor, and if they see that, okay, the wages for that labor is low, they also want to come, especially let's look develop and
One
developing. Yes.
morning.
Good
Sorry to
morning.
take this. And what you are saying at this moment, is it a reason for capital movements or FDI?
Now, FDI, are you with me?
Yes.
FDI, yes, it is the reason. It is the reason. It can also be used as reason for FDI. Yes, because FDI is part of foreign investment. That's why I went back that foreign investment is you are investing in a country that is not your country. So and it involves capital. You are using money. You want to come and use your money, to get more money.
Okay.
So that is reason for FDI. It is also reason for international movement of capital, because FDI, your money is not staying in your country, you are bringing it to another country. So there is a movement of capital.
Okay, thank you.
So why a foreigner will want to invest in another country, they will consider there is cheap labor. They will consider, okay, then another one, they will also consider the market share. Look at the market share now. MTN, Glo, and if you look at the market share, let's say we have 100 in the pie chart, we have 100. Now, if you now look at the way we allocate it for each of them, maybe we allocate 40% for Glo, MTN, we allocate 30, or the remaining 2 share the remaining percentage, maybe 2020 or 2015 or 30-30. But MTN already has market share. So that's the meaning of market share. So, so also the foreigners will now go and invest in another because they want to protect what they already have in their own country. So investors also used to hide under that. Then under another point again is risk. If they see that now I use xenophobic attack in South Africa, as an investor, as a Nigerian, I have that money and I want to go and invest in South Africa. But as at that time, there was xenophobic attack. So it is not ideal for me to go and invest in South Africa as at that time. Now, and we already said that foreign direct investment has to do with what? Establishing a company in that, in a host country, or having a subsidiary or having a sister company. So maybe you already have this in Nigeria. Take for example, ShopRite in South Africa. They have ShopRite in South Africa, and they now want to come and establish another ShopRite in Nigeria. So as at the time of EndSARS, it is not advisable for ShopRite to come and for ShopRite to come and invest. So sometimes what they do is, if they now see that, okay, the way things are going on in this country, there's political instability. Let us, have another company here. So in case if they are doing their rubbish in this country here, we can use what we get from country B, to cover for the losses in country A. Are we together?
No.
No, I'm just talking about risk diversion now, diversification. As in, when you see that one place is not settled, when you see that you've been looking at it, you've been envisaging that it seems this place is not going to be favorable, and you already have a business there, you can just look for a neighboring country. Maybe you already have it you already have your business in Cameroon, and the way things are going on in Cameroon in the next 5 years, you're saying that things might not work out. But let me go and start. Let me go and establish my company again in Nigeria. So that is why the money MTN the amount MTN Nigeria is making here is even more than what they are making in MTN, in MTN South Africa. So just normal, the way we've been using risk diversification, that is whenever you sense that there is risk, let me kukuma go and, just to save myself, let me go and have this my company in another country. What FDI and FPI, they are just form of foreign investment. They are form of how capital flows. And I said foreign portfolio investment, that one does not involve you buying any land. It does not involve you buying any building. It does not involve you in, maybe you already have one company, you now want to come and have a subsidiary, you already have a parent company, you want to come and have a sister company. No, this one is you are buying security, you're buying part of the other country's securities, like the bonds, like the stock and all that. So these factors that will warrant capital to come in, these factors that will warrant foreign investors to come in, that is what I just explained now. If you see anything that will okay, take for example now, if there is sugar on the floor, you see you have ants. It is because of that sugar, that is why you have ants. So reason for international capital movement is, what are those factors that the foreign investors will see that will say, okay, yes, I think my money, I can put it here. My money, I can invest it here. So those are the reasons you look as a foreign investor. The aim of any business owner is to maximize profit and reduce cost at any time. And again, if from that example of natural resources, and FDI, which is the foreign direct investment, I've used MTN as an example. You are coming to establish. You already have it in your country, but you just said, okay, let me come and have it in this country. We have MTN South Africa. They decide to have MTN Dubai, MTN Cameroon, MTN Nigeria. So if there is problem in MTN South Africa, they will use MTN Nigeria, to cover for that loss. Risk diversification. The cheap labor, if they see that there is cheap labor, in Nigeria here, what the amount they are paying employee here in Nigeria is not the same thing as what they are paying MTN the MTNers in South Africa. So let's just quickly move. It's almost 7. I want to go and cater for this care for these children. So you will now look at that. Okay, all these things that we are saying, how does it even have impact to us? We don't have MTN here in Nigeria. MTN that is coming, what do they want to come and do for us? What do they offer? What will they offer us? How are we going to see changes? Now, increase wages. What an ABC company, what an ABC enterprise will pay the way multinational corporations, the way they pay, once you tell someone that you are working in MTN or you are working in Shell, then they will say, you are earning more money. So it helps to increase, wages, even at all that they are still, overusing us. But at least we know that the take home, it is still okay. Okay, look at what MTN are paying. Glo is in Nigeria. And MTN, people will still even prefer to work in MTN than working with Glo. So that is where the that of wages coming. Then employment. When MTN nearly came that time, MTN employed especially all these customer service agents. So once you are able, you have that communication listening skill and all that, they will just employ you at least as at the time when MTN came into Nigeria. At least there was a rise in employment. Then in the area of in the area of export now, because they've come to establish here. Here we'll be looking at what is being produced. Because they are doing it here. It will if Nigeria wants to calculate their GDP, what they also produce by the foreigners or by the foreign investors will also be included. So in this case, when you have enough, you also do what you export out from what you have. Then if a foreign investor is coming to invest, government will change it for them. It is not that it is chief that is investing here. No, it is another Roberto, or it is another what are all these names that are coming to invest in Nigeria. So there should be tax. There should be a fee that will be levied on them. So to us, what FDI brings to us is that, okay, in Nigeria, the way MTN has come to Nigeria, we tax them. So from that taxation, we get revenue. How do we get revenue? We get our revenue through taxation too. Then another point is realization of economies of scale. We said this one yesterday, that if what you can't even here you produce in, there is a cost advantage here. You understand? When you use 5 naira to produce something of let's say 2 quantity, but because of this economic of scale, you can still use that 5 naira to produce, because you still have that fixed input. You can still use that your fixed input, to still produce more. So with FDI, there's realization of economies of skills. You understand? Because all these MNC, they are not doing it in bits. They are doing it in large quantities. So all these are what we are going to gain. Look at so many things that we've gained when MTN has came to Nigeria. Employment, they've been able to employ Nigerians. We've been able to get revenue from them. Then also when we are calculating our GDP, it will also be added to our GDP. Then the wages to what we receive compared to what Glo we pay. There's increase in wages. So all these ones now, sorry, it's almost 7. So you will now look at, there's advantage, there's disadvantage. We can't say because MTN, all these goodies MTN has brought, we can't say, okay, it has been perfect by us. No, there you also have, some impact, some negative impact. We said it created employment. At the same time, some jobs too can be lost, because people look at it now, the way things are going, in the next, let's say 50 years, some jobs will not be relevant again, and machines, maybe due to technology advancement, machines will be able to do all these things. So in that case, it can lead to unemployment. Look at that of robots. Now in the next 50 years, robots will be doing so many things. Robots can serve you, robots can do so many things. Robots can serve as a bodyguard. Robots can serve as a waiter. So in that case, because of the technology they are bringing in, it could displace, it could remove some job roles. So that is one of the disadvantage. Then another disadvantage that host country might see is that there is there is this local monopoly. A monopoly is just like when you have a control over a product, a single product, you understand? So though there's no free entry, no free exit as such. So establishing this local monopoly, this is what now let's take uh, um, for, for example, MTN in Nigeria. Well, Glo is trying, Airtel is trying, but when the Nini came, they just displaced the Nitel, they displaced all those ones. So if you see now, if you are to rate any telecom in Nigeria now, they've created that niche, they've carved that niche for themselves, that no, one of the giants or one of the leading telecom is what is MTN. Then because why they said decrease domestic saving is because when you're paying high, when they are receiving high payment, you understand, once you collect it, another one will come. So you might not as the individual of the whole country might not save. And you know what savings does to the to the economy. Then I'm sorry, I'm just picking the points. I might not be able to cover all the points, but at least let's see how we can just pick one or two things. Then after we talked about unemployment too, how it can displace the already ones you have in Nigeria. So let me just quickly recap for those that joined late what I've been saying since. I said international capital movement. We are considering which factor of production. We are considering we are considering capital as a factor of production here, and the way so it is foreign investment that led to FDI, that is foreign direct investment and foreign portfolio investment. So that is the two ways or the two parts in which foreign investment take. Is either it comes in form of foreign investment or it comes in form of foreign portfolio investment. Now, foreign investment itself is when you are investing in another country that is not your own country, that is not your home country. Foreign investment simply means capital, flowing from one country to another, capital flowing from one individual of a country to another country. So FDI, FPI, they have differences. So FDI, the major difference between foreign direct investment and foreign portfolio investment is just that, there's the foreign direct investment. You are coming to, maybe you already have you already have a company in your own country. You cannot decide to come and establish that country in another country. That's why I use that of MTN. There's MTN in South Africa, and they decided to have MTN Nigeria, MTN Cameroon. Then in FDI, they take ownership. Unlike foreign portfolio investment, their own is just having a share from your market, an individual or a firm having a share from another from another country. So that one just simply means buying of stock or buying of bonds. That is what portfolio investment simply means. Then foreign direct investment is long-term investment. why FDI, why foreign portfolio investment is short-term investment. So foreign direct investment, you can't just pull out. But you know, foreign portfolio investment, they can easily pull out. That is why their money is called quick money, hot money. So, you know, yeah, and again, if they see that, okay, it is liquid, it's something they can quickly convert to money, they will get their money and they will just move when they see there's wahala. So I might not be able to move further. There are so many reasons how what will attract a foreigner to come and invest in your country. You look at the raw materials, the availability of material. You look at the per capita income. You look at the market growth. You look at the market share. Maybe because of this diversification and all that. Please, I think I need to go now. I need to attend to the children. Thank you. Apologies, eh?
Thank you very much.
Please, I need to go now.
Bye.
I need to go now.
Sorry, darling. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hello? I can't hear anything. No. Hello? Is anyone else taking us or are we rounding up? Can anyone hear me? Network.
Hello, Ramata. Okay. Oh, she's off already. You see, best of luck, everybody. Running off to work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramata. Yeah.
Be safe.